The mother's board that used to be in Mount Calvary who didn't call themselves prophetess. Oh, but they could see right through you. They didn't say, no. They said, baby, that's too short right there. Baby, that's a little too much cleavage right there. Don't y'all thank God for those who told the truth? But it might have hurt you, but it ended up helping you.
Bishop.
I grew up in church where we had some seers. I was scared of them. I would go the other way and hope they weren't looking at me. And when I saw one of them look at me, I would say, Bring back the days when those mothers and those sanctified deacons would look at you and tell you that God loves you, but he don't like what you're doing. Bring back the days of Elijah. And they spoke plainly without even no mysticism. You know, all this kind of stuff we do. And I see. What do you see? I see. All right, tell me what you see. And if God give you a word for me, it don't come in tongues, it come in English, because I don't understand tongues. And God never gives anybody the gift of prophecy until you clean up your own life.
Now that's the truth. That's good, Bishop.
You can't tell me what God told you to tell me unless you tell me what God told you to tell you. Once you get right, you can help me to get right. I can't get no help up in here. Everybody want to be a prophet and apostle. If God called you to be a minister, just be a minister. Do you know how great it is to have the title to be minister so-and-so? Because many of us, when we get a title, we get the big head. We can handle you better before you were elder somebody, an evangelist somebody. You spoke to everybody when you were just a brother or a sister. But when you get a title, your nose is in the air. That devil is a liar.
Oh my.
Elijah shows up in town and immediately denounces the adulterous and idolatrous lifestyles and sins of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. He was a rough somebody. He didn't care about Ahab being king or Jezebel being queen, but he said, the Lord said, you're living in sin. And I know we got people coming in who give money, tithes, and offerings and so forth, and God bless them, but we still need some preachers who will tell you if you're sinning, God ain't going to bless you. You got to clean up the mess in order for God to bless you. You can't let people stay in your church knowing they're shacking and never speak to them. Well, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You're going to stand before God. They may not come to the church anymore, but at least you have told them God don't like you shacking. One Sunday morning I got up in my church and I said, all you shacking in here, go and get your license and I'll marry you in my office free of charge. Didn't look at nobody, didn't call anybody's name, and 7 couples showed up for me to marry them because they meant to live right. But if I had never spoken to them, they would have kept on shacking. And they got kids.
Shacking.
Elijah showed up on the scene. He denounced that sin because Ahab had disobeyed God and married the wrong woman. How many know you can't marry the wrong person? Ahab was unequally yoked to an unbelieving idol worshiper. Ahab allowed his ungodly wife